Hey you guys, Chaos in Order here. This was supposed to be a video, but the footage ended up getting deleted, and I am heartbroken because we don't have the content of us actually eating the king crab and the potatoes and using the lemon. Sad face. I'm extremely heartbroken. So, we did decide we still wanted to at least do this commentary for you. So you're gonna just see still video and picture of us as we kind of go through this here.
Yeah. The video, don't know what happened, technical difficulties. But all in all, though, we still want to provide y'all some type of content. Though it's not the content that we want to give y'all, but at least it's something. At least try to let y'all know that we are still trying to stay active as much as we can. So bear with us. Trust me though, we gonna put in better content. We gonna do better.
Keep this short and simple. We definitely wanted to go ahead and touch base on the Blove and Que situation, since he is a little more caught up. As you guys know, I did the video on yesterday with my Bojangles about my thoughts and everything, but he has had a chance to actually see and view some of the content that has been going on, and we just wanted to touch bases on that a little bit. However, literally we're going to touch bases on that and we're going to move on. This is not something we're going to stay stuck on. The Mukbang community has already been hurt enough, so
yeah, I mean, I guess everybody have their own personal opinions on it, though. So why not us have our own opinion?
Right. So basically, as you all know, Blove and her family did upload an additional video, and with that additional video, she made some really, really valid points that me and he both didn't think about initially. Granted, like I told you guys, I'm neutral. I'm not going to tell you I'm picking this person's side or I'm picking this person's side. But at the end of the day, I'm going to still state the facts versus the perception. Period. We know that Blove and Que did their mukbang together about 6 months ago. And they did not one, but two mukbangs together. So, after that, Que stated that she was hurt and she was mistreated and she was so disappointed, but she made videos saying how wonderful the family was, how wonderful Blove was, and she absolutely loved her, and she continued to text her and accepted money from her, which of course Blove has confirmed that she just did recently go ahead and return. But you continue to use her tags, you continue to utilize her sauce, you continue to mimic and copy the videos that she was doing, because you were getting clicks off of it, and you were also getting subscribers based off of the things that you were doing with her. And so I am wholeheartedly in agreement with this and with the family that you should, number one, untag her name from everything, stop utilizing her namesake, stop utilizing her sauce. If you are so hurt by this person, if this is someone that you don't want to associate with, continue to not associate yourself with them and stop utilizing their particular brand to continue to grow your platform. You stated that you didn't need any type of help from nobody and you wasn't fake and you weren't phony, but at the same token, you still continue to deal with this woman. You still continue to actually, utilize her name, utilize her sauce. You still really talk this one person up, and then you come out 6 months later saying that you had this horrible experience. And I think that is just so unfair, to your subscribers. And I think that it is very confusing and contradicting, and it is really hard to take. Blove, we already know, is the queen of seafood mukbangs for the black community. She is. It is what it is.
Yes, she is. Like I said, I admire her for what it's like from her beginnings on up to who she is now. She really put in the work, just like everybody else, actually trying to put in work, try to get to where, to their own particular level. I respect her grind and where she's at now. It's just kind of disheartening, though, try to see how people can actually try to take her brand and try to trash it and dishonor it. But all in all, though, I really don't think it really affected her a lot in a way, because, she got a lot of support, and I guess that support overrides all the contradiction from the other end. But either way, I wish her the best and continued success.
Absolutely. So hopefully they can go ahead and get all of this stuff together and just not have these particular issues going forward, so that it can just be resolved. And I really hope that it is resolved in private. I know that B-Love said, to tell Q to call her. She's not looking for anything else. She just wants to go ahead and resolve the issue, and they both go about their ways, which is something that I definitely do agree with. Because me being me, there's no coming back from this. There's no coming back from you literally tarnishing and obliterating my brand. There's no coming back for you, coming from my family in the manner that you did. Regardless if you apologize at that point, just me personally, I would have to cut ties with you. I couldn't continue to deal with you, and that's just me. And I'm not saying that this is what B-Love should or should not do, because at the end of the day, it's her choice. She has already forgiven her. So there's nothing that we as a people can say.
Yeah, and she being a bigger person in the whole situation. If there was so much of a problem, it should have been addressed at that moment. It should have to sit there and wait like months on end, though, for you to finally say something.
I agree.
I mean, it's sad in a way, because for one, you're taking this woman's livelihood. I mean, that's her name, that's her brand, and you trying to attack it. So I tip my hat off to her, because she pretty much said, what, I'm bigger than this. I'm just gonna brush it off, forgive her and just be done with it. Right. Which, all honestly, she did. Me personally, though, in my case, though, just like her, just like Order said, I wouldn't necessarily went about that route, though, but it goes to show, though, her character.
Right, and the tact that she has, the amount of humbleness that is actually within her.
Yeah, most definitely, though, and that's very respectful, and and like I said, she get the utmost respect on my end.
Yeah, she definitely has my respect as well. And again, I'm not choosing sides. It is what it is. Nobody can knock you for her feelings, because her feelings are just that. And I'm the type of person that's not going to knock you for your feelings. However you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't need to justify it. She doesn't need to explain why. She doesn't need to do any of that. If that's the way she feels, then that's the way she feels. But again, just from my standpoint, where I'm standing, it is perception versus fact. So it's going to be what it's going to be. So I actually was tuned on to B-Love from Chaos, actually. I think we were sitting and we were watching YouTube, and I had seen her a few times on Facebook, and he has still brought up some of her videos, and she's the one who really kind of sparked my love for seafood, or really sparked my interest again for seafood, because where I'm from the West Coast, so it is a huge difference in the taste in food from the West Coast to where I am now. Huge difference in the taste in food. And between her and the cook page, and I used to say cookie page, of me tearing up names and stuff, but between B-Love and the cook page, it was just such an interest for me to go ahead and retry seafood. And with Chaos's recommendation for a place to go to, I fell in love, and then, me and he was like, hey, why don't we start a YouTube channel? Why don't we go ahead and start doing mukbangs? And, of course, it was something that we both would have loved to do, a mukbang collaboration with B-Love, or a mukbang, collaboration with Eat With Q or whatever, or even Beast Mode, Chomp Queen, just the people that we watch on a regular. That was just something that we aspired to, because B-Love really inspired us to kind of take everything that we were already doing to the next level. We watch YouTube all the time. Why aren't we on YouTube? So that was something that, we decided to make come alive. And I just really wish both of the ladies the best, and whatever happens. I just hope that they hash everything out, but I hope that it's hashed out in private. Q has already uploaded a whole nother video, and it seems like she's moving on, and that's exactly what I want her to do. B-Love is moving on, exactly what I want her to do as well, and just not have to come back to this particular situation. And hopefully nobody else in the mukbang community has this particular type of issue, because this has been really big. I know other people have had issues, but this has been big. So I knew Q from watching Brutes Tarot, and that's how I actually got tuned onto her. But again, I definitely wish both of the ladies the best, in their channel, in their success, in their prosperity, whatever they choose to do. Again, I really hope they hash it out in private, and we just don't have to hear about it again.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's more like an eye opener. Honestly though, I mean, it's more like it shows like with expectation and reality. I mean, you know, I guess she expected one thing, but in reality, what really happened. And it's one thing trying to say something and don't deliver solidified facts though, but the person who has solidified facts like the receipts, just like you said before, you know, the actual prove what really happened, then okay, you know, I mean, something got to be questioned. I mean, you know, what she thought, you know, what she seen, whatever though, how she perceived things, whatever though. I mean, who knows? Like you said, just hope everything get hashed out in private though amongst those two ladies, because you know
it hurts. It's like, man, I mean, not hurts like physically, but it's just like it's something that makes you think. It's like it takes you back. Like, dang, really? These two? Like, shoot, this is something you just would have never thought would have happened.
You also just go to show that drama can happen anywhere.
That's true.
You know, honestly though, you know, it could have been something small and blown up to something so big, which what we're seeing right now. It could have been something small. Who knows what it could have been? But
I mean, no, it's not small when you attempting to take down an entire brand. That's small.
I just meant like as far as like how she perceived things, whatever. Though.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Pretty much how Chelsea did. When her sister came out and she did her apology video, she said, you know what, this makes sense. Now I can remember back. Now I can run this back and remember exactly what this was. Because, I mean, you literally wait 6 months later. You know what I'm saying? You bound to forget some stuff, you know? Just let's be honest here.
I mean, it shouldn't take 6 months for you to actually try to make a video. I mean, like I said, if it bothered you, you should address it right then and there.
Right.
Don't wait until the stuff fester, because like I said though, like a lot of stuff will get lost within 6 months. You forget a whole lot of stuff in 6 months.
Right.
So you know, who knows though, like for whatever that she remembered after those 6 months, it could be lost in translation though, because she should have addressed it right then and there. So I mean, you know, I'm never sure she's doing it as a clickbait or what though, but if you
everybody's saying she's doing it for clout.
Yeah, but I mean, and it's sad. I mean, if you're doing it to grow your channel though, like you're doing it the wrong way. I mean, for what I've seen though, like with the Mukbang community though, like it's like one big family.
Right. So,
everybody
loves everybody, you know.
So
hopefully they can go back to loving each other. So. Yeah. Right. Exactly. And I mean, just how she was saying, oh, well, you know, a grown man shouldn't have to warm up to you. You know, I personally feel that that's false, because I'm the type of person, you know, I have to warm up to people. I have my standoffish ways, you know, and it's just who I am. You know, I work from home. I don't have to deal with people on a daily basis. So when I do have to deal with people, I have to really kind of feel you out and read your energy. I'm personable. Don't mistake that. However, I'm not a people person. Let's be honest here. And don't look at me like that, Chaos. I am personable. Thank you. But I am not a people person. So, you know, it can take me a bit to kind of warm up or to kind of, you know, come out of my shell with people. And it is what it is. And me and Q are around the same age, you know. So even when it comes to this particular issue, you know, you being an adult, you being a grown woman, you know what I'm saying, you should be able to have the sense enough to have conflict resolution and not 6 months later. You should be able to be on your grown woman and understand and be an adult and come to an agreement or come to some type of understanding to have conflict resolution and not air these things out publicly on a platform. So that's where I just kind of feel that she was wrong. It is what it is. Her supporters are her supporters. Her subscribers are still her subscribers. You know, she's still putting up video content and stuff like that with her, you know, and Scott. And again, I still, of course, wish them the best. I still wish Be Love Life and her family the best. And I just want them both to just continue to prosper in everything that they do. That's all that matters. So we're just going to go ahead and end that on here. We're going to go ahead and jump into some other tea, because this is something that's more important, honestly, than that. But we just wanted to say those final thoughts on that particular situation. One thing that has come to my attention today that has been going on, and you know it's been going on for a very, very long time, but people are just getting more crafty. People are just getting more skillful in the actual situation. And It's really disheartening to see, and it is scary. It makes this world a very scary place. It makes where you live at a very scary place. And it honestly almost makes you really feel that some humans are not human at all, that they're monsters. I'm just going to go ahead and call a spade a spade. It just seems like these humans are monsters. It was brought to my attention today that some women have been approached and they have been targeted by the sex trafficking organizations, basically promoting and going with human trafficking. And with the human trafficking, these people are actually coming up to you and they have on nice suits. They are spreading basically the lies, and they're telling women to give up their contact information and they can go ahead and go to their church and they believe in Christ, and basically they are manipulating and using the church to kidnap women. And this has been going on, and I seen this earlier. They are targeting people at Walmart, the mall, Target, and let's make no mistake about it, they're using this phrase, God the Mother. And this is a really huge human trafficking term. You can actually look it up. And there's women with strollers coming up to other women saying, hey, I go to this church and, blah, 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 blah. And they're basically trying to reel you in. And like these women are giving out their phone numbers. And they're like, oh, yeah, you can go ahead and pick me up for church. And these women are not returning home. That is scary. Now, let's be honest. Human trafficking and sex trafficking does not just stop with women. It's with children. It is with men. They're also recruiting men to do the job, of kidnapping these women. And it is horrible. Like, this world is such an ugly place. Such an ugly place. Another thing, too, that I seen earlier is the things that are going on in Sudan. All of these children burned alive. All of these people killed, and bombings and killings, and it's so much. It's so much to take in, and it really sucks. And even in Sudan, there were 13 men that raped a 6-year-old girl, and there's no coverage on this. There's no media on this. Do you see the news covering these women that have been kidnapped, with human trafficking and sex trafficking? No, they're not covering this crap. And I caught a live of this lady and how she actually escaped and how this guy followed her. And she literally had to drive around for over an hour. She could not go home because this person was following her. And thank goodness, she had a full tank of gas because she had just filled up, driving around for an hour. I'm extremely happy that she was able to really get away from this person. She did call the police and she had to continue to update them where she was. And then initially, she unfortunately had to call the police twice because she's telling them, this person is still following me, because they're thinking, oh, well, people are driving or traveling or blah, blah, blah. No, this person was legit following her for over an hour. She had to stay on the line with dispatch. They had to utilize so many different means to actually dispatch somebody out to where she was. And once she was able to pass by a cop that was in the area, she was able to go ahead and be spared. But, just looking at her, she was mortified. She could do nothing but cry because all she could think of was getting back home to her kids. And these are the things that's going on in this world, you guys.
Yeah, it's scary. And it's disgusting. And honestly, though, it goes to show that, we're not, like, nobody's safe. I say, though, not only just women and children and men as well. I mean, nobody's safe in this. We come down to stuff like this. The best thing we can do is do what we can and what we can to protect our loved ones. Mm-hmm. And me saying that as a father, and we have to really be on the lookout. I mean, like, I look at potentially anybody who I don't know as a suspect. And
you gotta watch your kids.
It have to be that way.
Yeah.
And
even these teachers, like let's be honest here.
I mean teachers, ministers, pastors, whatever. I mean, it's all. I mean, anybody. And I mean, you can never be sure because you look on the news. That's what you mostly see though. Like you see like these pastors here or whoever. I mean, pastors, teachers, or anybody though who are in a certain level of authority though, like they doing something crazy. I mean, you got entertainers doing this stuff. They finally coming out. We all know who, but we ain't saying their names.
Right.
And stuff.
We don't even want to give that energy.
Yeah, but it's sad. But like that's another story from another day. But over and stuff like they've been talked about enough, so we might not even get to that stuff.
Yeah, we don't even need to be the dead deer.
Yeah, but it's crazy though because I'm seeing all this stuff. It's almost like I'm not like I was with Taken, that movie Taken.
Yeah.
And like I said though, like if you do your history though, this stuff been going on for years. And and like I said, I'm more of a historian though. I look up stuff, so this right here is nothing new. I mean, this stuff been going on for years, and it's not just solely in other countries though. This been going on in this country as well.
Yep.
Just
now. How this country was founded. I just thought about that.
Oh shit, a lot of. To be honest though, like a lot of stuff that happened in this, that's another story from the time though. I'm not gonna give a history lesson on that though, but that I'm not gonna do that. I mean for that though, like you're gonna have to record me doing that with a whole whiteboard. I'm not about to do all that. There's just too much going on. But but like the main thing about it, though, like we have to protect our own because if we don't, who will?
Right.
If we as parents though are supposed to be basically like our kids' first line of defense though, basically like we supposed to stand at the forefront so they won't have to suffer. So that's how I feel about it. I mean, if anything though, if anybody come in my kids whatever though, I'm going to handle it. I mean, regardless though. I mean, that's just the gloves are coming off. I mean, I'm doing whatever. So.
That's 0 to 100 when it comes to the kids. So. Yeah, but all in all, the moral of this is to tell you guys to stay safe. Be aware of your surroundings. Don't be so nice. Don't be so forthcoming with your information. These people are utilizing your religion or your faith or your beliefs to come at you and to do something that is going to potentially harm you or kill you or completely break you. So just be aware of your surroundings. And just don't give out your information to people so willy-nilly just because they're using the word God and Christ and religion and things like that.
Yeah, because they hand you a pamphlet don't mean they are true to what they say,
Exactly. So
history taught us that. And trust me, if you see enough what's going on, like you'll know. That is enough, like really enough to make you paranoid.
It is. Now I'm really going to be a homebody. I don't even want people to say hi to me at the store. I'm going to be looking at the cashiers like they're crazy when they handed me my receipt.
Well, I barely even talk, as you can tell, I barely even talk to anybody, really. If I got like a set path, I'm going straight to it, get my stuff, and I'm out the door. I have to sit there and linger.
But you still got to get your receipt. You don't know what they hand to you. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna get my receipt. That's cool. I mean, even if I go to the spots where I shoot pool at, you see what I do. I put my headphones in my ear. I'm in my own zone. Nobody even have to talk to me.
But then what if somebody kidnap you with your headphones on because you can't hear them?
Trust me, they'll catch a hard time trying to kidnap me because I am not gonna make it easy for them. That's just me being serious. I mean, like they can try.
He right. He's not gonna make it easy.
Oh. I'm sorry. I mean, they're going to have to see it. Yeah, I guarantee it won't be easy for them. That I do know, but they can try it, but it won't be easy.
Yeah, well, hopefully you guys can just stay safe and watch your surroundings, keep up with your children, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your mom, your grandma. We don't know. They sometimes they be trying to have grandmas do something strange with a little piece of change, so.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying.
I am not about to sit and think of my grandma doing something like that. And both my grandmas are still on this earth. I am so not about to think about it right now.
They both freaks too, but I'm just saying.
Please don't do that. Let's not go down memory lane right now. I'm not trying to get to that. I'm not trying to think about that.
I have very enlightening conversations with his grandmothers. But anyway, be safe. That is the moral and the message behind this, is for you to be safe. Watch your surroundings. Don't be so trusting and forthcoming just because somebody is utilizing church or Christian or God or Jesus or faith or anything like that, because they're preying on whatever you believe in to basically kidnap you and to sell you and to sell your body parts.
Yeah, smile can hide many things.
Yes, it can. Look at Smeagol. Let's be honest here. You always just want to make sure that you are aware of yourself. Protect yourself, protect your kids, protect your family. We are going to go ahead and sign out now. And the next one will be an actual video, but we may do a little bit more of this commentary that we've done. It actually has been really interesting. So maybe it was a reason our video got deleted and we wasn't able to upload it. We did something new.
Yet
Yay,
still,
us.
you know, like the end result was good though, but we're sorry that we couldn't share with y'all. But
Because it was some funny things in that video. I got stabbed by King Crab, y'all. My finger turned purple. All kind of stuff. It was hilarious. It was really funny. And I edited that video amazingly. But next time.
yeah. Until then, we bid y'all do. Stay safe. Be blessed. Y'all take care.
Good night.